Hello and welcome to Wednesday. I wish it was Friday. Wednesday night stream. I hope you've all had a good start to your week. And welcome in. Let's just make sure everything is looking all good. Looking like it is. Fantastic. We have thank God, most of the bots that are normally in my chat are gone. Thank God for that. Lovely jubbly. So, what's the plan? It's the plan to be playing some Assassin's Creed tonight. We're hoping to be finishing the first one tonight. Shouldn't take too... Well, I'm hoping it doesn't take the entire night. Well, and if it does, I hope I actually finish it tonight. I want to move on to Assassin's Creed 2 now. I'm looking forward to that game. I'm sort of raring to play it. But we got up to memory block 4 out of, I believe, 7, I think. So, yeah, without further ado, let's not hold up the stream any longer. As I said, I hope you're all okay. Let's get into the game. Right, so. I know we had just done a murder. Sorry, bear with me. So I just had something in my eye then. Yeah, we just done assassination. So I think we got 1 left in number 4. Then we got 3 in number 5. Then we got 1 in 6 and 1 in 7, I think. I can't remember exactly off the top of my head how many I got left. I think it's about 4 left. 5 left. We're about halfway through though. Maybe just over. I've had a nice, semi-relaxing day today. I've been immune most of the day, so it's been a nice. Well, I say most of the day. I was in for an hour, so it's been quite chilling. Finally got my booster jab for the big Rona, so I'm waiting for anything to. Well, my only downside I ever get from the vaccine so far anyway is I get a sore arm, but that is what it is. Which means I can't lift my arm very high, which to be honest I don't anyway. Right, so I think we're going to get off the wall, dickhead. I think we're going to Jerusalem. I think that's the only place I haven't done yet in this memory call. I believe. No. Oh god, I feel like something's stuck in my throat. Ooh. Jerusalem it is.
Should you cause a disturbance,
Oh, fuck
it
me.
is wise to leave.
What did you just charge? Must not charge properly or something. There it is. So I was looking for my charging cable. I bought a when I first bought the Series X, I bought a you had to like spend 50 quid or whatever it was extra, and one of those things was one of these like rechargeable battery packs that like an official one type of thing, and how the fuck have I managed to dent my controller? It's quite good actually. It lasts quite a while if it's fully charged. It lasts quite a while. Got the way. I love doing this. Where's the dude? Yes, please. Get me in. Don't know where. Thank you. I love this, how you can get in there without, without them checking the fact that, you got a sword, short sword, knuckle dusters effectively, throwing daggers, etc. You'd think they'd at least check one. Right, I'm just going to run straight forward. This path leads to the middle district. So I'm hoping I can just go in the middle of the district. The middle district, so to speak. Poor shopkeeper. Really? Who was that? Yeah. Ya dick. Right, question is it gonna thingy me? No, I did glance over. I looked at my screen. But because I've been having major issues with my camera, as I'm sure you know. I think it's died since you've been here. But I didn't see anything pop up. Dick. Yeah, my camera's been freezing for some reason. So, at some point I'm going to have to get a new one, but I can't at the minute. Also, I await in bated breath. Oh yeah, like I kept meaning to get rechargeable batteries, but I never did. I always just ended up buying Duracell ones, like just regular batteries. I don't know why I never did. I think it's just the hassle of always having the wall plugged in. But with this, it's literally just replaces the battery completely and utterly. And then you just plug in a cable and it works. It's not the best. I'm sure there are better rechargeable batteries. It doesn't last for ages, but it's only a quick plug-in. No charge my PS5 controller annoys you. Yeah. Yeah, it's my only drawback on the PS4. Like when I play on the PS4, it's a fucking hassle. Yeah, I would, to be honest. I don't know why. Can you get up, please? I don't know why out of all of the you'd think that they would have it, but they don't. Yeah. As you say, as soon as you buy rechargeable batteries, you've pretty much, you've got them for a long time. Exactly, that's what I mean. Yeah, I'm pretty sure my brother uses ones that are like ridiculously old. 8 years ago. Yeah, man, I know. That's what I mean. Like, I've been in uni 5 years long. How you doing anyway? What have you been up to today? Are you gonna fuck off and leave me alone now?
Thank you. Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear it.
Oh, nice. That's good. I don't know if you were here when I said it, but I've had an hour and a half of uni today, and that was it. That was my lot for the entire day. So I've had quite a nice, relaxed day. I was playing Total War Warhammer 2 in preparation for Total War Warhammer 3 that's coming out in 10 days. Chuck a dab. When am I starting my co-op streams? I don't know. So, I need to figure that out. Once I've got numbers, because, like, at the end of the day, with all the best will in the world, unless I actually have some sort of interaction from, you guys, my followers, you're all great. But unless I have some sort of interaction, I can't really be doing a co-op stream. So until I can get numbers and what type of games they have or they own or they're willing to, play or whatever, I haven't really thought about when I'm starting or what I'm doing with it, really. Ah, fuck off, you colossal cuntosaurus. Sorry, guys. I got excessively angry over a wall then. Apologize. I'm blaming the booster. Everyone else seems to blame the boosters for stupid shit. I'll blame it for me getting angry. Right. Ooh, hello, sir. Can I help you? Shank. But yeah, so until I know who wants to play and what games they want to play and how many people I've got that want to play games, I can't really decide. I've got someone for Phasmo, which I believe is Naeem. I think Naeem was down for Phasmo, but ideally I'd want at least another one person for Phasmo, possibly get a full team and get 2 more. For Phasmo, I know you said you're down for Rainbow Six. Ideally I'd want another person to make it a full team. Hello, dickhead. Nah, he avoided it. Racing. I'd like, at least a few people down for the racing games, whatever they may be, Mario Kart, Forza, whatever. Same with Smash Bros. The more people on Smash Bros, the better. So I think I'm going to have to put something out in the Discord and just see. Ah, fuck off, dickhead! Right. Sorry, the combat is starting to frustrate me a little bit in this game now. I want to go to Brotherhood where I can just mash X and fucking kill everyone and look cool while doing it. Right, so... no. Right, so let me read what I was saying. Rainbow Six, Forza, Monster Hunter Rise, wouldn't mind trying Dying Light or DI Riptide. If it was to be Dead Island Riptide, it'd have to be on Xbox, because I just haven't got the money to buy a game that I already own. And then... do I do that first? Yeah, fuck it, do that first. Monster Hunter Rise would have to be on Switch for the same reason. Forza, yeah, that's cool. I'm down for Forza. And Dying Light. Is Dying Light co-op? Bloody back. And Rose is down for Forza and Dying Light as well. I mean, Dying Light's on Game Pass, so I can just play that whenever. I wish they'd hurry up with fucking... what's it called? State of Decay 3. Because apparently... because apparently that's going to be proper co-op, not tethered, and it actually impacts like your world as well as my world. Unlike State of Decay 2, which is tethered, which annoys the shit out of me, and you can only help in my world. So basically, your game becomes pointless. Which I mean is fine, I guess, if you weren't interested in playing it on your own. But no, it's oh shit! I need to drop back down. What am I doing? What? Fuck was that?
Thank you.
Yeah, Dying Light's on the Game Pass, I believe. I shall have a look. I'm sure people will be not too bothered to wait. Oh, it used to be. That's annoying. Well, I can't play Dying Light either then. That's so annoying. Do I own Dying Light? Dead Island. Oh, I own Dying Light. That's why I've always been able to download it. Maybe it wasn't on Game Pass. I'm sure it was on Game Pass at one point. Yeah, no, sorry, it's not on Game Pass. I own it. Apologies. I lie.
Again, Grandmaster. Safety and peace. I'm so glad to see you. In these troubled times, they asked me to prove myself.
I've heard some things about Deep Rock Galactic. I haven't really seen much about it.
Myself to you. I must kill 2 of Majduddin's men without a fight. Could you show me the way? I will be forever grateful and share a very interesting story with you.
Okay. Fuck. Fuck it, just kill him. I don't even bother trying to run away. The combat is so much easier than trying to free run escape from people in this game. Whereas in Assassin's Creed 2 and Brotherhood and that, it's probably easier just to try and free run out of them. Come on, dickhead. Let's go. Right, let's try again.
You again, Grandmaster. Safety and peace. I'm so glad to see you. In these troubled times, they asked me to prove myself. But I feel so inadequate when I compare myself to you. I must kill 2 of Majduddin's men without a fight. Could you show me the way? I will be forever grateful and share a very interesting story with you.
What's this doing this? Right, let's try again, shall we?
you spare a few coins? A few coins. All I ask is for a few coins.
Get me the fuck out of here. I'm trying to. That was pure luck how I escaped that. No, fuck off, beggar. No, he's not a beggar anyway. He's an asylum patient.
You are the best the clan has ever seen.
Yes,
Here is my
I
story,
am.
Master. I was cleaning the temple steps. I overheard two scholars praising how easy it was for them to pass the soldiers guarding the entrance of the execution plaza.
Okay,
If
so
you
I gotta
train your
use
entry
scholars to get.
They could provide a nice distraction for the guards. But I am sure that with your wisdom, you knew that already.
Sure I did. I was thinking about skipping half of these missions and just assassinating them. So that, you know, we finish this game this week and then we can move into Assassin's Creed 2, but I'm not sure. Because obviously it's not something I have been completing every part of it, but... How am I going to get up there now? Like this, perhaps? Wait, can you not grab that? The fuck? Oh. Okay. Oh, don't be a dick. Oh, this isn't going to be good. Why are you going there? Where are we going? Fuck it, we may as well go over here. Come on. Oh, so you're next. Ah, fucking Templar.
Good you came along when you did. Another minute and they would have made off with me.
Can't fucking wait. Only one person, just let me kill him.
Glorious and exalted is he. To defy it is to disrespect him. And there is no greater evil than this. Majduddin understands. He works to cast out the wicked among us, that we may live righteous lives. There is no harm in naming them. Those among you who defy the law. We are nothing without our faith, without its rules and its direction. To defy it is to defy the one who leads us. Such behavior cannot be allowed.
Okay, I'm stop following you. Oh, it's a beat up thing. I thought this was a pickpocket. My bad.
Enough! I still breathe, so you must desire more than just my life. What is it?
You know Majduddin well?
Better than most.
He seems a bit too righteous. Is the law really so important to him?
What do you think?
I think he hides something, and I think you'll tell me what it is.
It's a veil. All of it. Men like me, we are meant to scare them. Fill the people with fear. The ones he kills, not criminals, but dangerous all the same.
Dangerous to who?
His plans. Their plans. Yes, he speaks of others. Those he works with. Works for, perhaps. I am uncertain. They need the city, though. Controlling it is important to them.
Why?
You'll have to ask him yourself. Attend one of his executions. It's when he's most talkative, addressing the crowd, hands covered in blood.
Then we are done.
I like making stupid faces. Right, okay. The fuck are you looking at? Walk away. No, this way, is it? No, it's that castle. I can guarantee it's that castle. God damn it. Oh, I can't. Wait, what? Can I not go down? Oh, it's over here, is it? Get off the bench, dickhead. Oh, it's there. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, piss off, demon. Yeah. Okay. No, take your time to fucking see me, mate. Calm yourself. Hey, look, it's an eagle. No, yes, because I'm synchronizing to everything on the other side of the wall. In this small little corner.
Still need help from me. I'm not convinced I could be of any help. I have not been in town for a while. Well, not since Majduddin put a bounty on my head. 3 of his men are after me. Perhaps your blade could help. Get rid of them.
Another
and I'll search my
assassination.
memory for something worth your while.
3? God damn it. Oh, you're really going to walk in front of these guys. Thanks, pal.
He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. No mistake. It is our very existence we are fighting for.
Right, okay. Somehow I managed to escape that. Ah, as if it's that guy in the front of all those. Or is it this one? Run away!
Now I'm starting to
Okay.
understand why they call you the One. What could I tell you that would be of any help? Oh yes. Majduddin enjoys lecturing his prisoners before executing them. While doing so, he turns his back to the crowd. I'm sure it is the perfect moment to strike. Does that help? Now I must go hide for a while.
Okay. Good to know.
Please, can't you spare
Fuck off.
I'm poor and
Can't afford your kids. Shouldn't have had them. Right. I'm not paying for your sprogs, woman. Okay. Oop, shit.
Leave this place.
Ah, jargon dickhead.
You shouldn't be here. Be gone.
Yes, no, I shouldn't be here.
Away with you.
I am sorry, Ahmad. They came without
What's this guy
warning.
got to say
My
then?
son? They have my son? What is to be done with him?
We did everything we could.
What is to be done with him?
He's to be executed. Today.
No, I won't allow it.
But what can we do? Majduddin will hear no appeals. He says there can be no barter with God's will.
This is not God's will, but madness. I'll go to him myself. Where is he?
He will attend the execution. Perform it even. He enjoys the act. Truly evil man.
We have no time to lose then. Let's go.
Okay. Go do it.
What are you on left?
That was annoying. What's going on? Right, okay. Yeah, I don't know. Like, part of me wants to just bin off the side missions in the next area after this one. Just do enough to get the assassination and then move on with my day. Just because, as I said, I want to... No, she's not. Unlucky.
Wants us to repair a stage for another execution today.
It's the one at the western edge of Solomon's temple. I was on my way just now.
So much death.
Really?
Worried that our true leader might return and bring a measure of justice to the city.
Yes, and not this mockery Majduddin parades before us.
Yeah, she's not here.
How does something like this happen?
Everyone appointed in Salah ad-Din's stead is met with an untimely end. And now the position falls to him. He, who was once nothing more than the Emir's scribe.
How convenient. It would not surprise me to learn he was behind these accidents.
Shh! If the guards hear us, we'll be taken for treason. Executed on the very platform we have to repair. Come, let us return to work. What is it that you want?
Before he went through the guards. Will somebody tell me why he is doing that? Because I find it fun.
Found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king would see us all wiped from the world. We must resist. We must push back.
Oh, shut it, you slag!
The fires of war consume the land. Thousands of
No.
lives are lost in its
You shut it, you slag.
tragedy. But I say,
Uh,
it's an honor to die in service to God, fighting for what we believe in.
They sent word you wish to speak with me.
Majduddin intends another execution today. We must ensure all goes well.
It is my duty to serve.
Bring the document I've given you to your master. This way he'll know where my men are at all times. And be quick about it. We can ill afford any delays.
oh, that was a nice
Mark my
stretch.
word. Is there anything else?
Fuck, my arm's aching.
We've reason to believe they've infiltrated the city. Majduddin fears for his safety. Truth be told, I don't blame him. A man in his position has many enemies.
I'm sure your men will keep him safe.
God willing.
Go pester someone else.
I haven't said anything to you yet. No, you're just gonna save that last guy.
Your life ends now.
Definitely.
Thank you. Thank you.
No, well, not really. Just achy arm. That's all I got on the first two.
We are the true children of God. Don't hurt me, please. Heretic. What do you want? Teach your heresy elsewhere. Don't desert me. You will die here. Yeah. How did you do that?
Oh, what are you doing? Is that all because I wasn't incognito when I started? That's annoying. No, not quite. Hurts more than that. But, you know, can't blame.
Why are you doing this? Please, you're hurting me.
No, mine just... It's just achy.
Don't hurt me, please. Careful.
Yeah, it hurts more than that, but I can't blame you for that. It's not your fault you have a shit punch.
You're a dead man.
Is that the last of them? I hope so. Still, best not to take any chances. I'll hurry home. Don't think I'll...
Yeah, all it is, I can't lift my arm, like, tomorrow. It's not too bad at the minute, actually. Yeah, I can raise it to that much. Anything above that, it'll be a struggle tomorrow. Which is not a big deal. It's nothing in comparison to what some people have had after having the jab. Have you only had 2? I thought you had 3. Oh, it's this dickhead again.
Novice.
I am not a novice.
A man's skill is defined by his actions, not the markings on his robe.
We can trade barbs or do Al Muallim's work. It's your decision.
Then be out with it.
Al Muallim has asked that Majduddin be slain. He is to hold a public execution not far from here. It's sure to be well guarded, but nothing I can't handle. I know what to do.
And that is why you remain a novice in my eyes. You cannot know anything, only suspect. You must expect to be wrong. To have overlooked.
Try harder next time.
Anticipate, Altair.
Maybe you should.
How many times must I remind you of this?
Are we done?
Not quite. There is one more thing. One of the men to be executed is a brother. One of us. Al-Mulim wishes for him to be saved. Do not worry about the actual rescue. My men will take care of that. But you must ensure Majduddin does not take his life.
Okay. I'll try.
Don't foul this, Altair. Time is of the essence.
Fast forward and memory.
Oh,
More
okay.
recent one.
Right. Well, that's like mine, wasn't it? They gave me mine on Christmas Eve. I was like, well, I can't get back here for Christmas Eve for 15 minutes. Right, where's... Bless me. Where's Solomon's Temple? Where's the gold roof? I talked about Solomon's Temple in my dissertation. I reread my dissertation the other day. Gold roof, gold roof. Ah. Oh, piss. What's everyone annoyed at me for now? Oh. You gonna let me out? Oh. There he is.
Come, hear me well. I stand here today.
Do what you want, cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate. You're a pirate indeed. Being a pirate is a right indeed. Do what you want, cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate.
Hoping to lead you astray. Tell me, is this what you desire?
Unlucky.
In deceit and sin?
I looked.
To live your lives in fear? Then you wish to take action? Your devotion pleases me. This evil must be purged. Only then can we hope to be redeemed.
This is not justice.
You've no right to do that. Who do you...
And all of you stand idle, complicit in this crime.
Yes, you are! See how the evil of one man spreads to corrupt others? They sought to instill fear and doubt within you, but I will keep you safe. Here now are four filled with sin. The harlot, the thief, the gambler, the heretic. Let God's judgment be brought down upon them all.
Oh, fuck off. No, you fucking begging piece of shit. Yeah. I can't imagine that going down too well. All because that fucking asylum patient. I had to do all this fighting. This is why I'm just seeing, like, there's no point doing all of the missions, because, like, all the side missions, because every time I try and do it properly, some bullshit comes up. I can't run, I gotta kill him. Some bullshit comes up, and then I can't actually do the mission properly how I want to. At least in Assassin's Creed 2, there's not too much of that. No, I was only supposed to assassinate him. I'm gonna kill 30 guys by the time I finish.
Guards, slay the infidel, quickly!
Your work here is finished.
XP points. Don't really get XP in this game.
Tell me, what's your part in all of this? Do you intend to defend yourself as the others have and explain away your
SP
evil?
points. What's SP points?
Brotherhood wanted the city. I wanted power. There was an opportunity.
An opportunity to murder innocents.
Not so innocent. Dissident voices cut deep as steel. They disrupt order. In this, I do agree with the Brotherhood.
You'd kill people simply for believing differently than you.
Of course not. I killed them because I could. Because it was fun. Do you know what it feels like to determine another man's fate? And did you see the way that people cheered? The way they feared me? I was like a god. You'd have done the same if you could. Such power.
Once, perhaps. But then I learned what becomes of those who lift themselves above others.
And what is that?
Here, let me show you.
No, I don't even have to run away from anyone after killing him because they're all fucking dead. Oh, never mind. Fucking hell, he's fast. I haven't died once. No, I've died twice. That's it. And there's no XP points in this game, so it doesn't matter. I have no idea where I'm supposed to be going. Oh, over there. Ah, piss. Right, that's that assassination done.
Jerusalem needs a new ruler.
So I have heard.
What's this? No words of wisdom for me? Surely I have failed in some spectacular fashion.
You performed as an assassin should. No more, no less. That you expect praise for merely doing as told, however, troubles me.
It seems everything I do troubles you.
Reflect on that. But do so on your way back to Masyaf. Your work here is done.
Fuck you, Yusuf.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
No idea, not a new thought for you. I'm confused.
You done already? Get up. Whatever you say, Doc. I'm ending the session. No, I'll be right there. You're sure about this? Yes. No. Everything's Denver. I don't see how he could... Of course. I understand. You're in a lot of trouble, Mr. Miles.
What's his problem?
They're coming for you.
Who's coming for me?
Assassins.
Hey, I had nothing to do with this.
Sounds like they're mounting some kind of rescue attempt. Guess you're more important than you realized.
Man, things just keep getting weirder and weirder around here.
It was bound to happen.
What do you mean?
That little fight your ancestors started during the Third Crusade, it never ended. You're being held by Templars.
Biggs, a Templar?
There's no way you could have known. They hide it so well. But to answer your question...
God, I love chipsticks.
It works for them. We all do. Abstergo is their company.
I thought Templars were old dudes with funny hats who sat around drinking beer, plotting world domination.
Yeah, there are.
Lizard people.
No.
Wow.
Except the part about world domination, I guess. Look, Desmond, it's complicated. Half the stuff they say about the Templars comes from crazy tinfoil hat-wearing nut jobs. The other half is misinformation intentionally produced by the Templars themselves.
But they are the bad guys, right?
If there's one thing I've learned since I started working here, it's that there's no such thing. It's all so relative. I guess the best way to explain it is, what they want is good. But the way they're going about it, it's bad. Really bad.
What are they trying to do? Lucy.
Yes.
Miss Stillman, I need to speak with you. Get up here, now!
On my way, Doctor. I'm sorry, Desmond. I have to go. You should turn in for the night. The answers to all of your questions are right in front of you. You just have to know where to look.
Okay. I guess you have to go to bed first. I guess I just go to bed because nothing's changed.
Missed you this morning, Doc.
Get in the Animus.
Someone's touchy.
Whenever you're ready, just select the memory you'd like to visit.
Use the scholars you have rescued to pass unnoticed into Garfield.
Come in, Altair. I trust you're well rested? Ready for your remaining trials?
I am, but I'd speak with you first. I have questions.
Ask them. I'll do my best to answer.
The merchant king of Damas murdered the nobles who ruled his city. Majd-ad-Din in Jerusalem used fear to force his people into submission. I suspect William meant to murder Richard and hold Akka with his troops. These men were meant to aid their leaders. Instead, they chose to betray them. What I do not understand is why.
Is the answer not obvious? The Templars desire control. Each man, as you've noted, wanted to claim their cities in the Templar name, that the Templars themselves might rule the Holy Land and eventually beyond. But they cannot succeed in their mission.
Why is that?
Their plans depend upon the Templar treasure, the Peace of Eden. But we hold it now, and they cannot hope to achieve their goals without it.
What is this treasure?
It is temptation.
It's just a piece of silver.
Look at it.
What am I supposed to see?
This piece of silver cast out Adam and Eve. It turned staves into snakes, parted and closed the Red Sea. Ares used it to start the Trojan War, and with it a poor carpenter turned water into wine.
It seems rather plain for all the power you claim it has. How does it work?
He who holds it commands the hearts and minds of whoever looks upon it. Whoever tastes of it, as they say.
Then Ganya.
Hello there.
An experiment.
Hey man, how's it going?
Used to simulate its effects, to be ready for when they held it.
Talel supplied them. Tamir equipped them. They were preparing for something. But what?
War.
And the others, the men who ruled the cities, they meant to gather up their people, make them like Ganye's men.
The perfect citizens. The perfect soldiers. A perfect world.
Robert de Sable must never have this back.
So long as he and his brothers live, they will try.
Suffering from sleep schedule still. Nice. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Chilling. Had my booster today.
There are 2 more Templars who require your attention. One in Akka, known as Sibral. One in Damas, called Jubair. Visit with the Bureau leaders. They'll instruct you further.
As you wish.
Be quick about it. No doubt Robert de Sable is made nervous by our continued success. His remaining followers will do their best to expose you. They know you can't, the man in the white room.
They're giving me an achy arm. That's it.
I'm but a blade.
Nothing else. But that's all the other ones did.
Here, my gift
Fuck.
to you.
Pressed the wrong thing.
Gratitude for
Bear
the
with me,
good
guys.
work you've done.
I'm supposed to press the lever to do the back support. There you go. Oh, that's better. Instead, I did the shrinking one. Actually, I don't mind a little bit of shrink. There you go. Defense break. How many more do you say we had? 2. Wait, 2? Oh, sorry. What have you been up to today then, Naeem?
What do you want?
Stop it. Work, search for chairs and watch an arcade against friends. Nice. Sounds like a good day. Have you picked a chair yet? Or are you still undecided? Yeah, we've only got 2. How annoying.
Use throwing knives to deal with distant enemies.
Ah, not good then. It's very dreary in Accra. Excuse me, pardon me, thank you very much. Oh no. It's the docks. I forgot about that. Oh, well, at least get the more annoying one out of the way first, I guess. You're about to see me die, probably, to a drunkard pushing me off into the water.
Greetings. You have no business here. Leave. It's forbidden for you.
What company was that then? They were paying for positive reviews. Anyone decent or? Oh, we've already done this one. Shit. Okay.
Who's responsible for this?
Oh yeah, we're nowhere near. Okay. See who. Fair enough. I personally never heard of him, but piss off.
It's getting worse. His paranoia knows no bounds. He's doubled our shifts. No one sleeps.
Wasn't so bad till he decided to make the port his home.
He's planning something at sea. That's why he came here.
Planning what? What's the meaning of this? The two of you off in a corner, whispering, plotting?
Nothing of the sort. We were only...
Only what? What secrets are you keeping?
You misunderstand.
Damned assassins, they're probably here right now, watching us. Do you find this amusing? Do you? Pull off while you can. Double the patrols.
Which ones?
All of them.
But we don't have the men.
Find them. Recall
No, no,
from the field if you must.
Seriously, woman, you need to fuck off. Thank you.
Your life ends now.
Oh no. Yeah, fuck off. Yeah, I'm probably gonna skip the shit missions, like the side missions. Just do the ones I can easily do quickly, and then move on with my day. If I come across one, I'll do it, but I'm not gonna spend the entire thing doing it. It takes too long. I've had enough now. I've done the same side missions over and over again. I'm getting a bit bored. So we'll get on to Assassin's Creed 2, and it's a little bit more interesting, a bit more cinematic. A hell of a lot more fun. Oh, sorry, love. Ah, see, this is when this starts. When counter-attacking becomes pointless because you just, like, knock him down. You have to do it twice every time to kill him.
kind offering in return for your sacrifice, but I shall see to it that my brothers know you are a friend.
What happened here? You've no reason to be here. Leave now. Filthy assassin, die! You come!
I'll do all the viewpoints just so I can sort of see the areas around me when I'm doing stuff, but I probably won't do all the side missions. Well, I won't do all the Save the Citizens missions. But I probably won't do all of the thingy missions either, to be perfectly honest with you. Fuck. Look at that, like a pro. Oh yeah, definitely. If I only need 3 more side mission-y type things to do, which includes the viewpoints, to get my final health thing, there's literally 0 reason for me to do the viewpoints. There's literally 0 reason for me to do the side missions I don't want to do. I thought to get full health you'd have to do all of the side missions, which would be garbage, but nope. Didn't have to. Ah, fuck. As much as I love this game, and I'm glad that it exists, because obviously it started one of my favourite franchises, it's too same. You put up with it for a while, but now I'm sort of done. I need to push through this now. So I feel like even doing like the bare basics, just the viewpoints, etc., it's going to take ages.
By order of Cyprian, all merchant vessels must be turned over to the Teutonic Order. Clear out your cargo. Ship feeds must be presented to the Court of the Chain by midday tomorrow. No exceptions, no delays. All dock vessels must be cleared of crew and cargo. Captains are to present themselves to a representative from the Teutonic Order for reassignment. Any attempt to maintain possession of a claim
That's very close.
will be punished severely. That was a lie. Sure to be killed.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It's not my fault. I'm only following orders. If you want your ship back, speak with the court.
That's not what I'm after.
Then what?
Sabran's claimed near 100 ships. For what purpose?
A blockade. They're to sail for open water and establish a perimeter.
For what? Does Salah ad-Din intend to strike from sea?
No, it's not he we defend against, but ships from home. To deny Richard more troops.
Why would one of Richard's own want to see him weakened in this way?
I don't know. Ask Sabran. They're his orders. I'm just meant to carry them out. Now, please, let me go. I've told you all I know.
I'm sorry. I cannot risk you telling him I'm here.
Oh dear. Oh, fuck.
Use free running to escape from a fight.
My first death, and it wasn't even to the fucking drunkards. Look at them all, fucking pissheads on the boats. Oh, come on. Finish Forza Horizon 4 before we start off Forza Horizon 5. We finished 4, didn't we? I'm sure we finished 4. But yeah. Yeah, sure. It's difficult because at the minute, Saturday is the only day where I can sort of do stuff because I'm always, you know, busy in the week at the minute. But then Saturday is also the only day, that you can do, really, because we do it in the day. So it's, I guess Sunday I could move to the day, but then... Yeah, I guess I could move Sunday to the day. If I do it on a Sunday, that'll either have to replace Dark Souls, or I'll have to put Dark Souls on a hiatus for a little while. In which case it's going to be a while before I finish, because I'm going to have to finish Dark Souls 2 before I'll finish Dark Souls 2 before I do it. Which, I mean, I haven't got that much left. Like, I'd say, if everything goes as well, we can do a weekday. Okay. Just not Friday. Yeah. And to get a decent amount of hours in streaming, I'd probably end up having to start earlier, because obviously you need to beddy by early because of work. So, which is understandable. I'm not bitching. I'm just saying. That's fine. Just trying to think what day would be best. Monday, I got Far Cry going on. Wednesday, got this going on. Fuck off. Who else have I got on a weekday? That's it. It's just Far Cry and this. So it'd have to either replace Far Cry or Assassin's Creed. Decisions. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, because Friday... Yeah. Yeah. Start at 6 instead of 8. Could do that. Well, I mean, I can start at 6 and then go to 8. 6 and then go to 10. Or, you know, or as you say, yeah, 2 hours to play the other game. I could do. We'll have a powwow at some point and have a think about it. Because, I want to do it, it's just got to try and... Because I can't add another day. Because 4 days is already killing me.
He's done. They moved the last
With,
of the food to his ship this morning.
the amount...
Enough for several weeks.
With what I'm doing as well as
Perhaps
streaming.
he intends to flee. Something's got him very scared. Anyway, I must
That's
be off.
true.
He asked I deliver a letter to a
Yeah,
courier
it's
at
true.
St. John's Gate. I best not keep him waiting.
Get out the fucking way, you silly bint. Oh my fucking god. That's very frustrating. What time do I normally stream till on Monday, Wednesday? No later than 12, sometimes 11, sometimes half 11, but it's normally 8 till 12. It's pretty much 4 hours whichever way. But especially now I'm stopping placement on Friday, it'll probably be more common. Fuck me, that was painful. Right, okay. I hate this area of Akka. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, because we never really, well, it's a rare day that we play for 4 hours anyway in the co-op streams, so maybe it is worth doing a half-half night. Yeah, could do. And both games, realistically, I could still cut down on the time that they're played by, as in like Assassin's Creed and Assassin's Creed 2 and Far Cry. Not so much for this one, but Assassin's Creed 2 onwards, really. I can cut down the actual time needed to stream by just playing it a little bit when I'm not on stream, getting all like the you know, doing all this shit, getting all of the viewpoints and stuff like that in my own time, and then on the stream just play the story. It could be a way of doing it, especially if I'm in uni, because I can do it whilst doing other stuff.
I won't let him ruin mine.
Yeah.
Read the letter. You'll see his terms are quite generous.
I think you'd be better off doing that on Assassin's Creed, so on Wednesday nights,
I doubt it'll change my mind.
because
Get out of here.
Far Cry is quite action-packed all the way through it, where Assassin's Creed isn't. Like, a lot of Assassin's Creed is just fucking walking around doing random shit. And that might come in handy with when I get to say, like, Valhalla, for example. Fuck off! You absolute fucking cretin. Right. When it comes to sort of Valhalla, because I can do a lot of like the open world shit in my own time, and then just do the campaign in like the campaign storylines and the side missions in stream time. Okay, yeah, we could do that. Tuesdays a few times. Yeah, well, Tuesdays or Thursdays, depend on when we're free, like. Yeah. Because they're the only 2 days I don't stream. And with Kath going on placement soon as well, at the end of February, it means I pretty much have a month whereby she's probably working nights or something, so I can't see her in the nights anyway. So it might be worth our time. Even though she's found her placement and it's in Swansea this time round, which is always beneficial. Yeah, no, sounds cool. Sounds cool. Just we'll have to think. Because I don't just want... My problem is, and I'm happy to admit this to anyone watching, is my streams are better when I have someone to sort of either riff off and keep the conversation, not conversation going, because I talk shit all the way through my streams, but like, you know, you'll notice that if there's load of people chatting in the chat, I, you know, just without even realizing it, become a bit more energetic. I'm a bit more hyped. You know, we have a good time. And when it's quite quiet, I like subconsciously become quite quiet. So I think introducing a co-op night in, because Monster Hunter World fucking exploded my channel in terms of like the co-op stuff. You know what I mean? And it wasn't because of me in terms of my gameplay, because I fucking sucked at Monster Hunter. I still do. Do you know what I mean? So I think having some sort of co-op thing might get people chatting a bit more, might get a bit more, you know, involved, I guess. Again, though, I'm not really, you know, I've always said from the beginning, to be honest, I'm not really doing this for fucking popularity and all shit like that. I'm doing it because I enjoy playing games, and I'm thinking, fuck it, I may as well let other people, you know, get in on the fun while I'm doing it. But, oh, shit. But, yeah, I think we could have a bit more interest if we move it a little bit back to co-op night. Yeah, because that's the thing, I don't even know how co-op night died. How did co-op night... Because we always had a co-op day. Always. Saturday. Oh, fuck, that's why. Saturday. Yeah, I know exactly why it finished. Yeah, it wasn't cutting back days. I'd moved... basically, because of my placement, I had 0 weekend, or 0 free time, because I was working Monday to Friday, and then Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday I was streaming. You know what I mean? So I didn't actually get to do anything in the nights on the weekend. So I moved Saturday night to Monday, and then we figured out that you couldn't do Monday nights because of some reason. I can't remember what it was, and then it just died. Shame. I was thinking about that the other day, actually. But, yeah. Next Wednesday... Ooh, fuck. Next Wednesday, definitely I'm down to start. What game? I'm not sure. I guess it depends... Yeah, we could wrap up Forza 4. I was to say, it just really depends. Like, so if Rose is down to play game, then we'll probably end up having to, you know, we'll play Forza 4. But, has she still not done it? Okay, fair enough. I thought she'd done it. Yeah, we can do that. We can... Well, to be honest, we could do both, technically. Because... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, we can do both. So we can finish off Monster Hunter if you want, and then once we finish off Monster Hunter, we can play Forza. Because I've got Monster Hunter installed, but I can install Forza in like 10 minutes. So I can install Forza. Unless you want to keep it to one game. So you don't have to download anything.
Sabrand is said to be consumed
Well,
by
you don't have to
fear,
download much.
driven mad by the knowledge that his death approaches. He has sealed the docks district, and now hides within waiting for his ship to arrive.
Yeah.
This will make things dangerous.
We'll start off with old before we'll finish off old before we start new. Okay.
They're all connected.
Yeah, make sure they're installed on... Did Rose pick up a Series X in the end? Or no?
Be on your guard, Altair. Altair.
Yes, Rafi.
I owe you an apology. For what? For doubting your dedication to our cause.
Yeah, okay.
No, it was I who erred. I believed myself above the crew. You owe me nothing.
As you wish.
Yeah, don't forget to get Discord on phones and that as well if you're going to be downstairs and not on your computer.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Oh, is Rose going to be... Rose is on the Series X, is she? So she'll have the zippy times and you won't. Makes a change, I guess. Yeah, me and Rose will be loading in and be like, where the fuck's Liam? Hey man, how's it going? All you've missed... we? Who's we? Oh, shit. Shit. Ah. I was going to say, I was going to show off my Resident Evil tattoo to your lovely girlfriend. Yeah, sorry, all you've missed... I'll tell you after this.
Master Sibrand, I would never propose violence against any man, and most certainly not against you.
So you say, and yet no one here will vouch for you. What am I to make of this?
I live a simple life, my lord. As do all men of the cloth, it is not for us to call attention to ourselves.
Perhaps. Or perhaps they do not know you because you are not a man of God, but an assassin!
Never.
You wear the same robes.
If they cover themselves as we do, it is only to instill uncertainty and fear. You must not give in.
Are you calling me a coward? Challenging my authority? Are you perhaps hoping to turn my own knights against me?
No. I don't understand why you're doing this to me. I've done nothing wrong.
I don't recall accusing you of any wrongdoing, which makes your outburst rather odd. Is it the presence of guilt that compels a confession?
But I confess...
No, it's you pushing me, you dick.
Defiance to the very end.
What do you mean?
William and Garnier were too confident, and they paid for this with their lives. I won't make the same mistake. If you truly are a man of God, then surely the Creator will provide for you. Let him stay my hand.
You've gone mad. Will none of you come forward to stop this? He is clearly poisoned by his own fear, compelled to see enemies where none exist.
Seems the people share my concern. What I do for Acre! Oh! Stay vigilant, men. Report any suspicious activity to the guard. I doubt we've seen the last of these assassins. Persistent bastards. Now get back to work.
Dickhead. Yeah, all you've missed, man, is me and Liam were trying to nail down this multiplayer night. Or weekend, shall I say. No, weekend. What am I on about? Multiplayer night. Because, obviously we want it to happen. We're just trying to figure out when the best time would be. So it's looking like it's going to be a Wednesday night. Whereby we... Wednesday at some point. Whereby we take... No! Oh. Whereby we take sort of 2 hours to do multiplayer, and then I'll do 2 hours of regular Assassin's Creed or something. He's on that island, isn't he? Fuck! Ugh.
Use counterattacks when faced with multiple enemies.
Yeah, so next week we are doing Monster Hunter Worlds, which I don't think... there you are, that's right. Monster Hunter World, which I don't think you can join in on because we have it on Xbox, and I don't think you have an Xbox. And then we've got Forza 4, which is I think cross-platform. So you might be able to join in on that if you want. Oh, fuck it! I fucking hate this mission.
Remember to reach out for ledges should you fall.
Oh, go fuck yourself. Look at this dickhead over here. Trying to free run his way to kill me. Can you please just climb up? I hate this so much. I really dislike this. This whole fucking mission is cancer. Come here, dickhead.
Please, don't do this.
You are afraid.
Of course I am afraid.
I'll see now if Forza's cross-platform.
Have my brothers taught you nothing? I know what waits for me. For all of us.
If not your god, then what?
Nothing. Nothing waits. And that is what I fear.
You don't believe.
How could I, given what I know? What I've seen? Our treasure was the proof.
Proof of what?
That this life is all we have.
Linger a while longer then, and tell me of the part you were to play.
A blockade by sea. To keep the fool kings and queens from sending reinforcements. Once we...
What was I looking for? Oh yeah, Forza. Forza 4.
Freed it, you fool. From the tyranny of faith.
Freedom? You work to overthrow cities. Control men's
Yeah.
minds.
So if you want to play Forza, we're going to be quite late in the game, but you can join our game and just race with us. It makes no difference, really. You know, you don't have to be at the same point to race with us. That's cross-platform, if you want to get involved. And that goes for anyone. I think the campaign's like 8 person, I think, campaign is. Would you be interested in that, Noam? Fuck off, dickhead. I think he's fallen into a coma for... Ah, fucking flag. He's fallen into a party ring coma. So he's not there anymore. Oh, okay, there he is. Ah, yeah, no worries. No worries. It's just because we wanted to finish the old... No, that's fair. It's not for everyone. I know that. We just wanted to finish the... Suck your mum. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Right. Yeah, we just wanted to finish off our old games that were on my old co-op streams before we start any new ones. You know? Would you be down for Rainbow Six Extraction? Yeah? Well, me and Liam are on about doing Extraction, and we needed a third person anyway, so if you want to play some Extraction at some point, I don't know when we're going to be doing it, but I can let you know before we start it. That's on Game Pass anyway, so it's basically free. And it's cross-platform, so you can play it on PC while I play it on Xbox.
It's nothing, Rafik. Just a lot on my mind.
Yeah, as I said, I don't know when it's going to be. It's going to be on a Wednesday, but I don't know what week. It could be a couple of weeks yet, so don't stress about downloading it. I mean, if you want to play it, we can play it at some point, but we've still got Total War to start yet.
Regret, uncertainty,
sympathy. This is to be expected.
I had a feeling you might be down for Rainbow Six. I remember playing Siege with you.
They are what keep you human. What if I'm
I don't think your favorite operator's in it though.
What if they mean well? Misguided,
Oh,
perhaps.
maybe they are. Who is your favorite operator in Siege?
I am but a Rafiq, Altair, and such things are beyond me. Perhaps Al Mualim can help
It's
you to
fun.
make
It is fun. Playing with randoms fucking suck though,
Perhaps.
because they
It is my pleasure
well
to have
they just
served
do.
one as skilled as you.
They suck. Get me killed all the time. From what I remember, Ashe isn't in it. Valkyrie's in it, but you need to level her up. You need to level up before you can get her. Ashe isn't in it. Well, Ashe is in the cutscenes because there's cutscenes in the game. But she's not actually a playable character. I don't think. I might be wrong though. Yeah, I think Valkyrie's the last character. Well, basically you get like three operators like every so many levels, and I know she's part of the last 3. Because you start with
Another of the named is put to rest.
Sledge, Ella, Finka, Lion, Habana.
A question, Master, if I may. Why these men, Jubair and Sabrand?
One of the American guys.
They paved the way for change. Ensure threats.
One of the FBI guys. I can't remember who it was.
To weaken them is to weaken
But yeah,
us.
anyway.
I suppose that makes sense.
Vigil, or Virgil. He's one of them. Oh, and Doc.
How is that? We've caused
Tachanka's in it. Valkyrie's in it. I think Caveira's in it. I'm not sure.
Then we should lop off its head and be done with this.
Soon. We're close. Only one more man.
Vigil's quite good as well because Vigil hides himself from the zombies or aliens or whatever they are.
The sooner this last man dies, the sooner I might face our true enemy.
Before you go, I have a question for you.
I don't mind Vigil. I tend to play either Ella or Habana at the moment, but I've got both of them captured, so I can't use them until I rescue them. Or I fail at rescuing them.
An illusion. One which we can either submit to, as most do, or transcend.
What is it to transcend?
To recognize nothing is true and everything is permitted. That laws arise not from divinity but reason. I understand now that our creed does not command us to be free. It commands us to be wise.
Do you see now why the Templars are a threat?
Whereas we would dispel the illusion, they would use it to rule.
Yes, to reshape the world in an image more pleasing to them. That is why I sent you to steal their treasure. That is why I keep it locked away. And that is why you kill them. So long as even one survives, so too does their desire to create a new world order. Take your equipment.
Hey, Liam.
Seek out this last man. With his death, Robert de Sable will at last be vulnerable.
It will be done.
Oh, that's
Safety
stupid.
and peace upon you.
So, no, the characters in Extraction so far, there's 18 of them. Nomad, Capitao, Rook, Sledge, Tachanka, Jaeger, IQ, Habana, Gridlock, Pulse, Fuse, Smoke, Ella, Doc, Alibi, Vigil, Lion, and Finka. They're the operators in the game so far. Oh, that's okay, good. Have a few ones you like, because if you die once, you can't use that character until we rescue him, so... Because I had a thing of playing with Ella for loads, and then all of a sudden she died, and I had to switch to Habana. And whilst I like Habana, I then had to get used to another gun. I don't understand. How could you, I didn't think it would allow you to install it twice, unless you'd installed it on external previously, and then installed it on internal, and then plugged it in. It's the only thing I could think of. Yeah, Liam, me and Nine were just talking about... Ooh, sorry. Talking about Extraction. He's going to be our third when we play it. I think it is. I think it's either 3 or 4, but I'm pretty sure it's 3. I say, unless Rose wants to play it, and then we can switch it up every so often. Like, do a couple of rounds with Nine, do a couple of rounds with you, etc. I don't know. No, I think it's 3. From what I remember from when I played it, it was always 3 people. To be honest, any more than 3 in the game would be too easy. So if you can cover every exit with one person, like one person every exit, then it would become far too easy. Even though it's not an easy game, it's very difficult actually. Because you've still got the health bar, like the weak. So you still die just as fast as you do in Siege, but it's pretty much for the most part melee enemies. There's a couple of ranged ones in there. There's a couple of suicide-y type ones that have like massive like bubbles on their back, and then they walk up to you and explode. The cutscenes look cool though. No, it's fine. It's fine. We can I think it's just us 3. As I said, if other people want to join, we can always rotate people. That's not a problem. Obviously, I have to stay in there because otherwise it'll just be me listening to you guys playing, and I'm just going to be sitting there like, oh, wish I was playing. I think most people watch my stream and be like, oh, I wish he was playing, rather than just listening to other people play. Yeah, someone just comes and he's like, oh, you're playing Extraction. I'm like, nope, I'm just listening to my friends play him. That'd be so stupid. It would be funny, though. It'd just be utterly stupid. Yeah. Get out the fucking way! Yeah, Liam, if you wanted to play Dying Light, I'd be down for that, but it'd have to be on Xbox, I think. I don't think I have it on PC. I think you can get it like super cheap, though. Like super cheap. And I think it'd actually be quite fun in co-op. It's super fucking boring in single player. But I think it's the same as Dead Island. Like, Dead Island's quite boring on your own. But it was quite fun in co-op when I played it. I know I played it with Josh, but I can't remember how many other people I played. I think it was 4. I think it was like a 4-man team.
Run back now.
What the fuck? I went from suspected to hidden. I don't understand. Yeah, Liam, would you be down for that then? Or do you have to see how much it costs first? Bless me. Piss off, beggar. No,
Hear him speak. It can be arranged, but we must be
Dying Light.
There are
Co-op.
still those who reject illumination. They would harm him.
And they are ignorant and afraid.
You seem sincere, but how do I know I can trust you?
It hurts me to even hear you ask the question.
Very well. We gather each day in the madrasa. He comes to speak, and then leads us into the city, that we might cleanse it.
Could I join you then?
Understand that it is a difficult path we walk. Our work demands sacrifice.
I understand.
Then come and meet with us. Let us see how strong you really are.
Two seconds. The game, the Platinum Edition, is £14.39 right now in the Lunar sale on the Xbox Store. That's like the Ultimate Edition, 70% off. On CD keys for just the base edition is like £12. So you may as well just, if you were going to get it, I would just buy it on the store before the Lunar sale is over and get the Ultimate Edition, like the top end edition for 14. Even though I haven't got all the, I don't think I have all the DLC and stuff. Oh, see, I would have made that bench if it wasn't for that prick. I'm so fed up with this game. Not in like a fed up, like I don't want to play it anymore. It's just I need this shit to stop. I just want to fucking... Oh, piss off! As soon as I get to a bench, they turn up. Yes, yes, hit me back. Oh, look, I fell over. Get fucked. Get out of my way. I just want to finish the game. Leave me be. Thank you. Jesus Christ, how many of them are there? Would have been faster if I just killed them all. Oh, no. Oh, you fucking nonce. You, come here. Don't you fucking run away from me. Come here. Come here. Fuck you. Jesus Christ. It's like a fucking catapult of little stones were thrown at me. Just play the game. Why do you do this to me? Right.
We found the place. It's just as you described it.
I suspect he'll want to deal with this himself, and quickly. Best we say nothing to the others.
A wise course of action. Truth be told, I'll be happy when this business is done.
Soon, my friend, soon. Today should see the last of them put to torch. Boy, come here. You still have the letter I gave you?
Yes.
Go and deliver it then. You'll find the one it's meant for inside the madrasa.
Fuck off.
He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this before it has a chance to begin.
Someone else.
That city is ours, has always been ours. And it is our duty to defend it until death. Your traitors must be destroyed.
Get the fucking way.
Dave, my friend, you have become quite the wanted man, as am I. I must prepare my family for the trip back to the safety of Masayef this afternoon. Could you finish my last assignment in exchange for information? Some men must be eliminated.
Oh, I thought it was going to be a flag run.
My friend.
How annoying. Oh my god, how many fucking assassinations do they want me to do? Please turn around. Ah, you fucking prick.
Curse the Christian king and his army of infidels. They go against the will of God and must be made to pay. Everywhere they ride, they leave on.
Nice and calmly run out of the area. Oh. Oh, please stop. Don't you fucking dare. But of this, it's this assassination, and then I think there's like one more, and then it's the boss fight. I think. Like the final boss fight, I think. Maybe two more. I'll finish it tonight. As long as this doesn't take too fucking long. Don't go in there. Please go away.
These texts can no longer do harm. Once he was a teacher, a false prophet of lies. But then the way was made clear to Jubair. He saw what must be done, understood it fell to him, having learned the truth, to spread it. And as he was shown the way, so was I.
No. Of course, it's the last guy.
Once he was a teacher, a false prophet of their lives. But then the way was made clear.
Thank God for that.
It's great to see you back so quickly in one piece. I must return to my
Yeah, it's this assassination, and then you attempt to assassinate Robert de Sable, and it was someone else, and then you go to assassinate Robert de Sable, and then it's the final fight.
I'll give your blessings to my family.
There's not many bits left. Just depends. And I think after this assassination, it's quite linear. Like you literally like say go to Jerusalem and you attempt to kill Robert de Sable, it's someone else. And then you go to the battlefield where Robert de Sable is, and then you go back to Mass. It's very, very linear, so it shouldn't take as long. Hey, buddy.
it's the hero of Damas. Come in, stay a while. Tell me all about your adventures.
I'm afraid I don't have the time.
Yes, Altair is correct. We do not have.
It's not that.
No, of course not. How may I serve you then?
Al-Muallim has asked I take the life of the one they call Jubair.
Salahadin's chief scholar?
Yes, he's turned the other scholars of the city to his cause. Together they intend to work a great evil.
How?
They're collecting the city's knowledge, all its written words.
For what purpose?
To destroy them.
And where will this be done?
They move throughout the city, but first they meet at the Madrasa al-Qalasa. If I go there, I should find Jubair.
Excellent work as always, Altair. You can stop him before he has a chance to strike again.
Give me my feather.
With your permission, Rafiq.
Of course. You're free to begin whenever you are ready. Bring glory to the Brotherhood, Altair.
Okay.
Fast
Born in memory to a more recent one. What?
You have no business here.
Shut up. Ah, you can make me walk all the way down.
Every single text in this city must be destroyed.
My friend, you must not do this. Much knowledge rests within these parchments, put there by our ancestors for good reason.
And what reason is this?
They are beacons, meant to guide us, to save us from the darkness that is ignorance.
No, these bits of paper are covered in lies. They poison your minds, and so long as they exist, you cannot hope to see the world the way it truly
Hey, Sophie. How's it going?
Accuse these scrolls of being weapons.
Refrigerators. Yeah, the refrigerators have changed. I had one the other day. They're not as good.
rely more upon them than yourselves. This
How are you, Sophie? Welcome in.
stupid. You trust in words, drops of ink. Do you ever stop to think of who put them there? Or why? No, you simply accept their words without question. And what if those words speak falsely? As they often do. This is dangerous.
You are wrong. These texts give the gift of knowledge. We need them.
You love your precious writings? You do anything for them?
Yes. Yes, of course.
Then join them.
Savage. He definitely wouldn't die that fast.
Any man who he is just
Good, I'm glad. I am good, thank you very much for asking. We're just trying to push through Assassin's Creed 1 at the minute so that we can get onto Assassin's Creed 2. Because I'm not going to lie, I'm getting a bit bored of Assassin's Creed 1. The nostalgia hit me at first, and I was like, oh, this is great. This is so much better than I thought it was going to be. And then I started doing the same missions over and over and over and over, and it sort of started to make me twitch a little bit every time I hear, go and pickpocket this person. Go and talk to this one. And I'm like, oh, why is this so long?
You've something to say?
Help me, somebody help me. Nay, I shall not. Alright, yeah. Well, funnily enough, this has replaced... this has replaced PlayStation Night. Normally we have a PlayStation Night on a Wednesday. But this Assassin's Creed franchise has replaced it. For now. Not forever, but for now. Okay, so it's not him. What kind of games do you normally play, Sophie? Does everyone want to be a prick to me today? Let's go. Fuck off. Right, to me, the fact that my sword isn't hitting him makes me think that this is the right guy. But I have a feeling it might not be. Oh, he's hitting him. Oh, nope, not the right guy. See ya. Currently, GTA, Minecraft, don't judge. Hey, I'm not judging Minecraft. Minecraft is great. I love me some Minecraft. Fucking excuse me. The fact that he's running makes me think that it's him. Hey, Jabir. Let's be having you, lad. Get out my fucking way! Fucking dizzy bent. Oh, piss. I think I just... Oh, no, I did. I got him. Ha-ha! Daisy. I can't get on with Daisy. I've tried. I really thought that I would like it, but I just can't.
No matter how much we disagree.
Then what?
You of all people should know the answer. Educate them. Teach them right from wrong. It must be knowledge that frees them, not force.
Yeah, we played a modded one not too long ago. It was good.
Otherwise, it's an illness for which there is but one cure.
That's why I can't get on with it. I don't like games where if I die I lose all my shit. That's why I can't get on with Rust.
A source of knowledge with which you disagree, yet you are...
And I only play PvE servers if I ever play Ark Survival, which I very rarely do.
Is it not ancient scrolls that
yeah,
inspire the
I just
Crusaders?
can't get on with it.
Saladin and his men with a sense of righteous fury. Their texts endanger others, bring death in their wake.
Yeah.
I too was making a small sacrifice. It matters little.
I feel the pain. No.
And so am I.
At least it's probably only cheap, wasn't it? It was quite cool actually, because through my my uni stuff, I got a subscription to the Minecraft educational Minecraft education game, and it's all like being able to, you know, there's different lessons and stuff on there. There's, you know, if you want to teach them about what it was like in World War I trenches, there's that on there. All different stuff like that. It was really cool. We spent like half a day just playing Minecraft effectively in uni. It was fantastic. So me and Tomo played Minecraft relatively recently. No, not Minecraft. Ignore me completely. Let me start that entire sentence again, because everything I said was just a lie. Me and Tomo played Ark Survival quite a while ago. But we only played it to get all the achievements on it. While we were playing it, we were like, we'll get all the achievements on it. So we fucking console commanded everything in there. We were riding dragons. We did try for a while to play it properly, but we sort of got into the console commanding stuff, and we ended up like flying to the top mountain on dragons and all sorts of weirdness. I do want to give it a proper go at some point. Like a proper, no mods, just play the game, no matter how long it takes to be in PvE server. I refuse to play a PvP server in that game. But I could never really get on with it properly. One day I will, I'm sure. I own it. I bought it when it was in early access. It was like one of the first early access games for Xbox, so I bought it then. Oh, you suck, Altair. It was like 15 quid when I bought it. It was great. There's nowhere to hide. Oh, why do you do this to me? This is the most painful part of this game. It's just trying to break sight with your chasers so you can hide. There we go. Yeah, I'm a massive well, not massive, but I much prefer PvE games to PvP. It's why in, like, you know, one of my favorite games of all time, Gears of War. If I ever play Gears of War, 99.99% I'll either play the campaign or I'll play Horde. I will not play the multiplayer. Granted, the multiplayer is absolute garbage in Gears 5, but that's another discussion. But it's one of the reasons why it stopped me from playing survival games if you can't do a PvE server.
I had no doubt you'd succeed. You should have seen it. The scholars followed him so readily. Wasn't just books they fed to fire either, but any man who opposed them.
Such ignorance breeds only evil. You've done a good thing this day.
As with my other targets, he believed he was doing the right thing, clearing a path to a better future.
Of course he would. Such is the landscape of a madman's mind.
The things I've seen these past few weeks, it's as if all the land has gone mad.
And this is why we fight to end the war, that sanity might return. The people are desperate for direction. It's easy for men like Jubair to prey on this and turn them towards evil. You should go, Altair. Return to Al-Mualim. Tell him what you saw. Let him know the good you've done this day.
Okay.
Safety and peace, Rafiq.
Upon you as well.
Fast forwarding
Memory to a more recent one. South Wales. I'm from Cardiff, but I live in Swansea at the minute. I'm in uni in Swansea. Ew. I don't know if that's from being from Cardiff or being in Swansea or being in uni. There was 3 things that you could say ew to there. All 3. Where are you from? If you don't mind me asking. Neath? Nah. Smackhead town, that is. I swear it's literally no... Neath is no better than Swansea. Overall. No, not saying it's... Everyone living there is a smackhead, but it's rough from what I've heard. I've never been there personally, so it might be lovely. I've never actually been there, but just from what other people have told me about it, I've never really felt the need to visit. I'm only in Swansea because that's where I started my university degree. 5 years in, I'm still living here.
So why not tell me what's going on? Humor me. I'm not an idiot, Mr. Miles.
History.
I think you've already learned.
I did a history degree and now I'm doing a teaching degree.
Talking about? Of course not. All right, let me ask you something else then. Yes? Some of the stuff I'm seeing in the Animus, sometimes it seems wrong. Untrue, like the history is off somehow.
It doesn't what, Mr. Miles? Match up with what you read on an online encyclopedia? What your high
What's even worse?
teacher taught you?
Doing history. History's great.
Do these supposed experts have access to secret knowledge kept hidden from the rest of us?
There are books.
History is the best.
All sorts of source material.
Clearly, you've just never had a good
Some
teacher.
of it seems to contradict what the Animus is showing me.
Anyone can write a book. And they can
Shut up,
put whatever
Naeem.
they want on its pages.
The amount of that joke I've heard, it's just, I don't even... Literally, someone said it to me in school the other day. They're like, oh, there's no future in it. I just looked at them. I didn't, like, do a pity laugh. I was just like, I've had enough of that fucking joke.
A bestseller, too.
Where's this going, Doc?
The point, I suppose, is that you shouldn't
You
trust
ditched all your
anything
school lessons in school. Fair. Fair.
What's that your ancestors? Nothing is true.
I was mostly a good boy.
Everything is permitted.
Yes, exactly. It's
Let
part
me
of what makes
out.
the animus so spectacular. There's no room for misinterpretation.
There's always room.
Touche,
Fair.
Mr. Meyer.
Fair.
Now that I've answered
Can't
your
fault
question,
it.
can we begin?
I worked in solicitors, and they offered to the owner offered to pay for me to go through put me through like a law degree, and but I'd have to work for him for 2 years after, and I just couldn't face working for that company for 2 years. So I decided, fuck it, I'm going off to uni off my own back. I did history. Miss O'Neill, can I go home? Yep, that was me. It was the A-level administrator, who I won't name. I used to just go... I used to go in and be like, oh, hiya, Miss so-and-so. We'll call her Miss Davis. Hi, Miss Davis. I feel rough. I think I'm going to have to go home. And she'd always turn around to me. She'd go, have you got politics next, Ryan? I'm like, yep. And she's like, all right, no worries, I'll mark you ill. She just knew. It's because they wouldn't let me drop it, so I just kept going home. I was like, fuck it, I'm not going then.
The thing consumed him. He saw not a dangerous weapon to be destroyed, but a tool. One that would help him realize his life's ambition.
He dreamed of power then.
Yes and no.
Chilling behind the swimming pool and smoking.
Like us, of peace.
But this is a man who sought to see the Holy Land.
The new thing in schools is vaping.
No, I'll tell you.
In the bathrooms.
How can you not see when you're the one
There's a massive problem.
What do you mean?
Apparently in the school that I'm on placement in. It's a massive issue.
Which all men are united. I do not despise his goal. I share it. But I take issue with the means. Peace is something to
A lot of the year 10s and 11s like...
to be embraced. He would force it. And rob us of our free will in the process.
Strange to think of him in this way.
Never harbor hate for your victims, Altair. Such thoughts are poison. And will
It's the best as well, because by the time I got to A-level, because it was like my choice to go to A-level, if I ever woke up, my mum would be calling me or whatever to get ready for school. And I put my head over the banister, be like, "Oh, Mum, I feel rough. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can go in." And she'd just look at me. She'd be like, "Ryan, just tell me you're not going in. I don't care anymore." And I just go back to bed. Yes, exactly same.
It's time to finish this.
I say that. I'm literally talking to him in the office. Like, "Oh yeah, that's terrible. You know, we need to crack down on it. Blah 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 blah." And then I come home and instantly, as soon as I leave the school, I start vaping. I'm like, oh, yeah, well. But I finish on Friday, so 2 days left. Come on. No. Up to GCSE, my mum tried. She tried her hardest, bless her. Come A-level, I think she just sort of gave up. She was like, just either go or don't. I don't care anymore. I remember I went up to Lidl. No, not fucking Lidl. What am I on about? I went up to Asda and bought Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. So I was a little FPS rat back in the day. That's all I used to... at one point, that's all I was playing. But so I went and bought that in my A-level sort of time, and all I was doing was going up there, buying the game, coming back, play it for an hour or so, and then play campaign for an hour, and then go to school. I had lessons afterwards, and then I sat there. My mum come home from work or something, like she had like a half day that day or something, and she goes, "You come in? Am I taking you to school then?" I was like, "Nah, I can't be bothered." It was just the effort of, like, it wasn't even the fact that I was, like, obsessed with the game and I wanted to play it. It was just the fact that I'd now sat down and started playing something. I was like, nah, I can't be bothered. And she just sort of, she looked at me with a disappointed look and then just said, fine, whatever. You do you. You judge me. I don't mind COD. Like, I don't play it. I was never the most sort of the person who played it the most out of like my friend group, but I played it now and then. And then nowadays I don't play. I didn't get the last one. I'd play Warzone just because it's probably one of the better battle royales out there. And I do have a bit of fun with it. I was quite good at it at one point. But I wouldn't necessarily go out my way to put it in multiplayer. Very cancerous. Oh, is there any other way for mums to look at us anymore? Don't judge me, Naeem. No. Oh, yes. I love doing this. Technically, I still haven't moved out. When I finish uni, I'll go back there until I get a proper, stable teaching job. So, fun times. Mainly just to save, because I don't really want to rent. I'd rather just get a deposit for a house. And I mean, I've spent 5 years living on like, you know, $1,000 to last me 4 months. So saving money shouldn't be that difficult. It's not like I'm used to having loads of money at the moment. It won't bother me as much as it'll bother my brother, because when I'm not in the house, my brother has my room. It's a lot bigger. Oh yeah, that's not going to happen with me. Fuck, I've gone the wrong way. So much better when he just falls through rather than having to dangle on.
Safety and peace, Altair.
Upon you as well, brother.
Yeah. You got a nice house though, Liam, to be fair. I like your house. Really good area.
I've seen the
Well, it's a street away from my nan, so I know the area well.
If he's here, it's because he intends ill. I won't give him the chance to act.
Do not let vengeance cloud your thoughts.
It does be having a mortgage, you're right.
We both know no good can come of that.
I have not forgotten. You have nothing to fear. I do not seek revenge, but knowledge.
Truly, you are not the man I once knew.
My work has taught me many things, revealed secrets to me. But there are still pieces of this puzzle I do not possess.
What do you mean?
All the men I've laid to rest have worked together, united by this man. Robert has designs upon the land. This much I know for certain. But how and why, when and where, these things remain out of reach.
Crusaders and Saracens working together?
They are none of these things, but something else. Templars.
The Templars are a part of the Crusader army.
Or so they'd like King Richard to believe. No, their only allegiance is to Robert de Sable and some mad idea that they will stop the war.
You spin a strange tale.
You have no idea, Malik. But tell me where they've been seen. I should be after him before he slips away.
3 places I can say for certain. West of here, near both the guard tower and a hospital. And to the southwest, at the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. See what you can learn. I will do the same.
I'll be quick as I can.
Stay safe, my friend.
Right, okay. I gotta leave. It's annoying. Let's just go here and see if we can find something. Ah, going the wrong fucking way. Yeah, you really did. I was surprised. Like you'll if you ever sell that house, you'll get a good profit on that house. Oh, go fuck yourself. Really? That bad, is it? I guess it's just luck, innit? When you can afford to look and what you can afford at that time. How long have you had that house? You haven't had it long, have you? Not like super long. What happened there? A year. It's mad how much that's changed in a year, isn't it? Housing prices, man. Stop it! Fuck this game. Right, where am I going now? Please stop. Are you pretty happy with the status in now, or? Yeah. Oh, I'm on the wrong fucking tower. That's what I mean, like, at the minute, are you happy with, like, sort of the... what's in it? Can you just fucking grab onto the thing, please? Thank you. Sorry. It's inside, isn't it? Yeah, you were well over the minimum, weren't you, Liam? Well, not like well, but you're a good chunk over the minimum. from what I remember. Huh. That's good then. Why is everything blocked off? I just want to finish. I'm finishing this game tonight, by the way, guys, no matter how long it takes me. I want to start Assassin's Creed next week. Assassin's Creed 2 next week. I don't even know why I'm being suspicious all of a sudden when I was on the ground then.
You shouldn't be here. Be gone.
Fuck off. Jesus. He had a very painful death. I know. Almost felt bad.
Did you see them? No, but I heard the whispers. Is it true? Crusader Knights in Jerusalem?
It is. And different from the others.
What is going on with his mouth?
Dressed and bearing expensive gifts.
We should relieve them of this burden.
They've made camp near David's
Poor soul.
citadel, close to the cemetery.
Cross-eyed and his jaw, his entire jaw detaches every time he talks. Robert will be attending a funeral. Will he now? Why? What have I done wrong? Oh, get out the fucking way. Get out of my way. Slowly starting to lose patience. Well, not even slowly at this point. Oh, how the fuck did you get up that ladder that fast? I want to see this shit. Look at it, already up. Seriously? Everyone else freezes, but that dickhead has to just knock me off. Fuck off. Please stop. Thank fuck for that. My god, that took far too long.
People of Jerusalem, we stand upon a threshold. To cross it is to usher in an age of peace between all men. Embrace these Christian soldiers as you would a brother. Welcome them with open arms. In this way, we might forgive the sins of the past and bring about a better tomorrow. We must be strong, we must be brave, and we must find the courage to face those we once called our enemies and now instead call them friends. The Crusaders come to Jerusalem, bringing with them an opportunity to end the fighting, to stop the war. That we may stand as one, we must not turn them away.
Ah, Sophie, I don't know if you're still here, but thank you for joining the Discord. Welcome in. As if he can hit 3 blocks of health off me every hit. Fuck off.
You speak of peace, but your words are hollow.
No, I speak the truth. Why would you say other?
You're a Templar.
So I am.
Then you are also a liar and a fraud, just like your master. Where is he? What does he intend?
It's peace he seeks, I swear it. And the proof is in his actions. A Christian at a Muslim's funeral. We want an end to all of this.
Only because it serves your needs.
This is a noble thing we want. The land will be united beneath our banner.
United through force. You'd enslave us all.
It is for the best.
No, it's not. And so long as my brothers and I breathe, you will not succeed.
Fuck off. Little begging woman. Why am I so hated all of a sudden in this area? Is it just because of the funeral, so they're on like super high alert, or what? I don't know. Leave me alone, beggar woman. Oh, what happened to his arms? He turned into Noodle Man. How do you like a dickhead? Please stop. At least there's not that many annoying moments like that in the second game onwards. Like, for the most part, they're pretty chill. Oh, look at that.
Bring that to your master, then. It contains everything you asked for.
Your assistance in this most delicate of matters is greatly appreciated.
It is my job to keep the peace.
And keep it you will. You'll have no trouble from us.
It's not you and yours that concern me, but the citizens. You picked a strange time to visit our city.
We've simply come to pay our respects.
And stir up trouble for it.
It's not my fault your people can't tell enemy from friend.
Look, you've got what you came for. I think it's best you were on your way.
It's gonna be mine. Why? This is just taking so much longer than it should. Great, even they've got countered now. Why? Right. Oh, don't you fucking dare. I have no idea. Making some random ass noises. Thank God for that. Fuck off. Right. Get me out of this fucking area. He just walked into a wall. What a dick.
You've the scent of success about you, brother.
I've learned much about our enemy.
Share your knowledge then. Let us see what can be done with it.
Robert and his Templars walked the city. They've come to pay their respects to Majd ad-Din. They'll attend his funeral, which means so will I.
What is this that Templars would attend his funeral?
I've yet to divine their true intentions, though I'll have a confession in time.
The citizens themselves are divided. Many call for their lives. Still others insist that they are here to parley, to make peace.
Peace?
I told you. The others I've slain have said as much to me.
That would make them our allies. And yet we killed them.
Make no mistake, we are nothing like these men. Though their goal sounds noble, the means by which they achieve it are not. At least, that's what Al-Mualim told me.
So what is your plan?
I'll attend the funeral and confront Robert.
The sooner the better.
Yes, give me my flower. My flower? My feather?
Fortune favor your blade, brother.
Malik, before I go, there's something I should say.
Be out with it.
I've been a fool.
Normally I'd make no argument, but what is this? What are you talking about?
All this time, I never told you I was sorry. Too damn proud. You lost your arm because of me. Lost Qadar. You had every right to be angry.
I do not accept your apology.
I understand.
No, you don't. I do not accept your apology because you are not the same man who went with me into Solomon's temple. And so you have nothing to apologize for.
Aw, bromance time.
Perhaps if I had not been so envious of you, I would not have been so careless myself. I'm just as much to blame.
Don't say such things.
We are one.
Alright, buddy, you don't have to suck his dick too hard. Just say thank you for the apology and let's get going. Come on!
This way we grow closer. We grow stronger.
Thank you, brother.
Rest if you need to, Altair, that you might be ready for what lies ahead.
Just let me go. Let me free!
Forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Sorry, in my head, I nearly sung the Free Nelson Mandela song and changed the words. And I was like, right. And then in my head, I just stopped myself. I was like, right, don't compare yourself to Nelson Mandela. This is not going to end well. Oh, get out of my way, you silly fucking bint. Right. They're like fighting to make me play this game longer. Oh, this guy's gonna piss me off. He keeps backing me out of the way. Great. Please just let me hide. I beg you. Please, 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 please. Like full 30 guys around me. Get out of my way! Right, okay. Of course, I can't join it until I'm anonymous. Right, come on then. Let's have you. One. Two. Three. Four. Five. Six. Seven. 8. 9. Can you give me number 9? 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
We gather here to mourn the loss of our beloved Majd-ud-Din, taken too soon from this world. I know you feel sorrow and pain at his passing, but you should not. For just as we are all brought forth from the womb, so too must we all one day pass from this world. It is only natural, like the rising and the setting of the sun. Take this moment to reflect on his life and give thanks for all the good he did. Know that one day you will stand with him again in paradise.
Cool. Oh, I was wondering why I was feeling so cold. My fucking window's open.
Amen.
Bought some shoes now to sort out some chair. Yeah. Yeah, get the chair going. What shoes did you buy?
This man was murdered. We have tried to track his killer, but it has proved difficult. These creatures cling to the shadows and run from any who would face them fairly. But not today, for it seems one stands among us. He mocks us with his presence and must be made to pay. Seize him, bring him forward, that God's justice might be done.
Nice. I can't block against a fucking archer. Where's that archer to? I'm dead from the fucking archers. Yep. Please just kill him quickly. Finally!
I would see your eyes before you die.
It's a woman.
I sense you expected someone else.
Some Eowyn vibes right there.
No sorcery. We knew you'd come. Robert needed to be sure he'd have time to get away.
So he flees.
We cannot deny your success. You have laid waste to our plans. First the treasure, then our men. Control of the Holy Land slipped away. But then he saw an opportunity to reclaim what has been stolen.
So I was laughing at my lip, just going.
To our advantage.
Al-Mu'allim still holds your
It's
treasure.
not on my beard.
You routed your army before. Whatever
Simple
Robert
things, simple
plans,
minds, and all that
he'll
jazz.
again.
It's not just the Templars you'll contend with now.
Speak sense.
Robert rides for our
Do you want me to be mean?
that Saracen and Crusader
You
unite
spelled sorcery wrong.
assassins.
That will never happen. They have no reason to.
Have, perhaps. But now you've given them one. 9, in fact. The bodies you've left behind, victims on both sides. You've made the assassins an enemy in common and ensured the annihilation of your entire order. Well done.
Not 9. 8.
What do you mean?
You are not my target. I will not take your life. You're free to go, but do not follow me.
Well, Divinity have spelt it wrong. And I know it's to do with the source, but... Oh, look at that! Fucking pivot! Hi. This game is literally like, how far can you get on a rooftop without being spotted? Try and beat your record every time. Nope. No, you fuck off back down there. You're gonna stand there, aren't you? Fucking get me in there. Yes! Didn't think I'd make that.
It was a trap.
I had heard the Fuhrer returned to chaos. What happened?
Robert de Sadler was never here. He sent another in his stead. He was expecting me.
You must go to Al-Mualim.
There's no time. She told me where he's gone, what he plans. If I return to Masyaf, he might succeed. And then, I fear we'll be destroyed.
We have killed most of his men. He cannot hope to mount a proper attack. Wait, did you say she?
Yes, it was a woman. Strange, I know. But that's for another time. For now, we must focus on Robert. We may have thinned his ranks, but the man is clever. He goes to plead his case to Richard and Salah ad-Din, to unite them against the common enemy. Against us.
Surely you're mistaken. This makes no sense. These two men would never...
Oh, but they would. And we have ourselves to blame. The men I've killed, men on both sides of the conflict, men important to both leaders. Robert's plan may be ambitious, but it makes sense. And it could work.
Look, brother. Things have changed. You must return to Masyaf. We cannot act without our master's permission. It could compromise the Brotherhood. I thought you had learned this.
Stop hiding behind words, Malik. You wield the creed and its tenets like some shield. He's keeping things from us. Important things. You were the one told me we could never know anything, only suspect. Well, I suspect this business with the Templars goes deeper. When I'm done with Robert, I will ride for Masyaf that we may have answers. But perhaps you could go now.
I cannot leave the city.
Then walk amongst its people. Seek out those who served the ones I slew. Learn what you can. You call yourself perceptive. Perhaps you'll see something I could not.
I don't know. I must think on this.
Do as you must, my friend. But it's time I ride for Arsuf. Every moment I delay, our enemy gets one step ahead of me.
Be careful, brother.
I will be. I promise.
Yes, quite. Oh, stop climbing. I'm so glad in the newer, the newer ones, like the Origin, Odyssey, and Valhalla, they've gotten rid of, and in Black Flag, I think, they got rid of, like running being the same as free running, so that you can run without having to like run up everything that you come across. Oh, just get the. Whatever. Here's my horse.
When you have been exposed, killing some of your pursuers will make you...
Alright, which way have I got to go? Oh, look at this. Oh, they all spread out. Okay, still going the right way. I guess I go up there, take a left, I think. Can we stop with the boop, 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 please? Oh, never mind, I guess not. We must go up and around. I think we go this way. Yes, we do. And then to the left. Up there? Yeah. Right, the next left. Here we go.
Use free running to escape from a fight when exposed.
Right, before we continue, guys, I just need to have a quick toilet break, and we'll just sit through then, we'll finish the game. Okay, won't be long. I have returned. Okay, let's do this. Another 300. Are you shitting me? I'm not fighting you all. Go fuck yourself. Are you actually shitting me? Have I got to fight every one of these guys? I guess I'm on foot from now on. Please stop. This guy does not want to let me up here. Fuck off, you colossal cuntosaurus. Right, I've had this. Alright, fuck you. Yeah, you can have some of your own little medicine. Fuck off. It's not too bad when they're dying quite easily. Painful when they're all like that, when you gotta hit him like... do the counter twice. Or just somehow get to him on the floor. No, here comes another one. Guess those are the next 5 I'm gonna have to fight. Oh, more than 5. Have I reached it? Nope. Jesus Christ, how many are there? I'm not trying to run forever, I'm trying to kill you all so I can keep going. Come on. Fucking hell. Right, had enough now? The fact that they are there means that they have not had enough. Can I just run through them all? Does that work? No, I cannot. Fucking hell. At least I know the Hidden Blade is a one-hit kill. I've had enough of your shit as well.
Come no further. Hold a moment. It's words I bring, not steel.
Offering terms of surrender then. It's about time.
You misunderstand. It's Al-Mualim who sends me, not Salah ad-Din.
Assassin! What is the meaning of this? And be quick with it!
You've a traitor in your midst.
And he has hired you to kill me? Come to gloat about it before you strike? I wouldn't be taken so easily!
It's not you I've come to kill. It's him.
Speak then, that I may judge the truth. Who is this traitor?
Robert de Sable.
My lieutenant!
He aims to betray.
That's not the way he tells it. He seeks revenge against your people for the havoc you've wrought in Acre. And I'm inclined to support him. Some of my best men were murdered by some of yours.
It was I who killed them, and for good reason. Hear me out. William of Montferrat. He sought to use his soldiers to take Acre by force. Gagner de Naplouse. He would use his skills to indoctrinate and control any who resisted. Sabrand. He intended to block the ports, preventing your kingdom from providing aid. They betrayed you, and they took their orders from Robert.
You expect me to believe this outlandish tale?
You knew these men, better than I. Are you truly surprised to learn of their ill intentions?
Is this true?
Oh, there he is. Mr. fucking dickhead himself.
My liege, it is an assassin that stands before me.
Yeah, I murdered the fuck out of your boys, but just hear me out.
Of course it isn't true.
I've no reason to deceive.
Oh, but you do. You're afraid of what will happen to your little fortress. Can it withstand the combined might of the Saracen and the Crusader army?
My concern is for the people of the Holy Land. If I must sacrifice myself for there to be peace, so be it.
This is a strange place we find ourselves in. Each of you accusing the other.
There really is no time for this. I must be off to meet with Saladin and enlist his aid. The longer we delay, the harder this will become.
Hold a moment, Robert.
Why?
Fuck.
What do you intend? Surely you do not believe him?
It is a difficult decision, one I cannot make alone. I must leave it in the hands of one wiser than I.
Thank you.
No, Robert, not you.
Some balls right there, isn't there? I must leave this in the decision of, someone wiser than me. Thank you.
Surely God will side with the one whose cause is righteous.
If this is what you wish,
it is.
So be it. To arms, assassin.
Well, that's unfair. Fuck off. I fucking hate that combo. Oh, here it comes again. That sword went straight through chainmail. Take your French fucking shit away from me, Crusader Knight. Get out of here. Just kill that guy by pushing him into a bush. Back off. Come on then, dickhead, let's have you. Oh, get fucking Shrek'd, mate.
It's done then. Your schemes, like you, are put to rest.
You know nothing of schemes. You're but a puppet. He betrayed you, boy.
Yeah, no worries, man. I'll be killing Al Mualim and then pushing forward into the end of the game. And then I'll probably finish. As soon as the game's finished, I'll finish. And then next week we'll go into Assassin's Creed 2 then.
Not 9, but 10.
A 10th? None may live who carry the secret.
Toodles.
Oh, but you know him well. And I doubt very much you'd take his life as willingly as you've taken mine.
Who?
It is your master, Al Mualim.
But he is not a Templar.
Did you never wonder how it is he knew so much? Where to find
Tom.
us, how many we numbered, what we aspire to attain?
He is the master of the assassins.
We, master of lies. You and I just two more pawns in his grand game. And now, with my death, only you remain. Do you think he'll let you live, knowing what you do?
I've no interest in the treasure.
Ah, but he does. The only difference between your master and I is that he did not want to share.
No.
Ironic, isn't it? That I, your greatest enemy, kept you safe from harm. But now you've taken my life, and in the process, ended your own.
Well fought, assassin. It seems God favors your cause this day.
God had nothing to do with it. I was is a better fighter.
You may not believe in him, but it seems he believes in you. Before you go, I have a question.
Ask it then.
Why? Why travel all this way? Risk your life 1,000 times, all to kill a single man.
He threatened my brothers and what we stand for.
Ah, vengeance then.
No, not vengeance. Justice, that there might be peace.
This is what you fight for? Peace? Do you see the contradiction?
Some men cannot be reasoned with.
Like that madman, Saladin.
I think he'd like to see an end to this war as much as you.
So I've heard, but never seen.
Even if he doesn't say it, it's what the people want. Saracen and Crusader alike.
The people know not what they want. It's why they turn to men like us.
Then it falls to men like you to do what is right.
Nonsense. We come into the world kicking and screaming, violent and unstable. It is what we are. We cannot help ourselves.
No. We are what we choose to be.
Your kind. Always playing with words.
I speak the truth. There's no trick to be found here.
We'll know soon enough. But I fear you cannot have what you desire this day. Even now, that heathen Saladin cuts through my men and I must attend to them. But perhaps, having seen how vulnerable he is, he will reconsider his actions. Yes. In time, what you seek may be possible.
You were no more secure than him. Do not forget that. The men you left behind to rule in your stead did not intend to serve you for longer than they had.
Yes. Yes. I am well aware.
Then I'll take my leave. My master and I have much to discuss. It seems that even he is not without fault.
He is only human, as are we all. You as well.
Safety and peace be upon you.
Is he going to fast forward me to a more recent one? I hope so. Yeah.
I said get up, goddammit! Listen.
Oh no.
Seems your assassin friends found us.
What?
How'd you do it, Desmond?
Hey, look, I don't know what you're talking about, but whatever's going on down there has got nothing to do with me.
They're here for you, and I sure as shit didn't invite them. What's the situation down there?
We're taking heavy fire.
Can you contain it? Or do I need to evacuate the prisoner?
Only 5 or 6. We've got them outnumbered. Couple of wounded, but we'll pull through. We'll get it under control.
God damn you, Desmond. You couldn't leave well enough alone.
I told you I had nothing to do with this. How would I even contact them? Telepathy? Come on.
Doesn't matter. They'll be dead soon enough. Here, have a listen.
Okay.
Looks like the cavalry won't be coming.
Dunno, Doc. We're freaking out a minute ago. The little research facility not as secure as you thought it was. Worried they'll be back with more?
I don't think so, Desmond.
What Lucy here is trying to say is that there aren't any assassins left to come for you. We've been very busy this past year, hunting down your little enclaves, your desert communes and whatnot. I'm afraid you're on your own. Rest up, Mr. Miles. Tomorrow, we finish this.
Why do you have to pull me out for one more thing? I don't understand. Just let me finish the fucking game. Sorry guys, I'm just looking for something that I thought was right next to me, but apparently it is not.
Get
The
up.
following morning.
Even earlier than usual, Doc.
I'd like to get this over with as quickly as possible.
If you say so.
Don't be so glum, Mr. Miles. Today is a historic day. One that will be remembered for years to come. Remembered by some of us, anyway.
So I guess she's going to kill me afterwards. My bad. Sorry, guys.
Use vigilantes you have freed to block your pursuers.
Where is everyone?
Gone to see the master.
Was it the Templars? Did they attack again?
They walk the path.
What path? What are you talking about?
Towards the light.
Speak sense.
There is only what the master shows us. This is the truth.
You've lost your mind.
You too will walk the path, or you will perish. So the master commands.
It was Al-Mualim, wasn't it? What's he done to you?
Praise be to the master, for he has led us to the light.
Well, shit. Why is it in black and white? Why have I gone the wrong way?
Oh, Mualim, guide us, command us.
The world will be cleansed. We will begin anew.
Oh, don't make me fight you. Poor assassins. There's going to be a third round of fighting. Oh. I thought I remembered that happening, but I thought it would have happened by now. Obviously, it was just coming up.
Fine time to arrive.
So it seems.
Guard yourself well, friend. Al-Mualim has betrayed us.
Yes. Betrayed his Templar allies as well.
How do you know?
After we spoke, I returned to the ruins beneath Solomon's temple. Robert had kept a journal, filled its pages with revelations. What I read there broke my heart, but it also opened my eyes. You were right, Altair. All along, our master has used us. We were not meant to save the Holy Land, but deliver it to him. He must be stopped.
Be careful, Malik. What he's done to the others, he'll do to us given the chance. You must stay far from him.
What would you propose? My blade arm is still strong and my men remain my own. It would be a mistake not to use us.
Distract these thralls, then. Assault the fortress from behind. If you can draw their attention away from me, I might reach Al-Mualim.
I will do as you ask, Dai.
The men we face, their minds are not their own. If you can avoid killing them.
Yes. Though he has betrayed the tenets of the Creed, it does not mean we must as well. I'll do what I can.
It's all I ask. Safety and peace, my friend.
Your presence here will deliver us both.
Let's do this.
There are so many innocents. I must be careful not to harm them.
No! What's happening?
So, the student returns.
I've never been one to run.
Never been one to listen either.
I still live because of it.
What will I do with you?
Let me go.
Oh, Altair. I hear the hatred in your voice. Feel its heat. Let you go? Now that would be unwise.
Why are you doing this?
I found proof.
Proof of what?
That nothing is true. And everything is permitted. Come. Destroy the betrayer. Send him from this world.
Great, now I have to fight all of them again. Looks like we're doing it in order. Fuck off, Robert. Disab. I already beaten you once. I might be dead. If another one pulls something like that, I'm dead. Never mind.
Face me! Or are you afraid?
I have stood before 1,000 men, all of them superior to you, and all of them dead by my hand. I am not afraid.
Prove it.
What could I possibly fear? Look at the power I command.
Can you not? Why are you being such a pussy? Come fight me. No dear. Dead. It's so painful. Just let me finish, please.
When you are exposed, use sharp turns.
What the fuck? At least give me a chance to fucking block. Dickheads. Fucking grab Altair Day, is it?
Have you any final words?
You lied to me. Called Robert's goal foul when all along it was yours as well.
I've never been much good at sharing.
You won't succeed. Others will find the strength to stand against you.
I'm
This is why, so long as men maintain free will, there can be no peace.
I killed the last man who spoke as such.
Bold words, boy. But just words.
Then let me go. I'll put words into action. Tell me, Master, why did you not make me like the other assassins? Why allow me to retain my mind?
Who you are and what you do are twined too tight together. To rob you of one would have deprived me of the other. And those Templars had to die. But the truth is, I did try. In my study, when I showed you the treasure. But you are not like the others. You saw through the illusion.
Illusion?
That's all it's ever done. This Templar treasure, this piece of Eden, this word of God. Do you understand now? Red Sea was never parted. Water never turned to wine. It was not the machinations of Iris that spawned the Trojan War, but this. Illusions. All of them.
What you plan is no less an illusion. To force men to follow you against their will.
Is it any less real than the phantoms the Saracens and Crusaders follow now? Those craven gods who retreat from this world that men might slaughter one another in their names? They live amongst an illusion already. I'm simply giving them another. One that demands less blood.
At least they choose these phantoms.
Or do they? Aside from the occasional convert or heretic?
It isn't right.
Ah, and now logic has left you. In its place, you embrace emotion. I am disappointed.
What's to be done then?
You will not follow me, and I cannot compel you.
And you refuse to give up this evil scheme.
It seems then we are at an impasse.
No, we are at an end.
I will miss you, Altair. You were my very best student.
Fuck off, old man.
Impossible. The student does not defeat the teacher.
Hidden Blade OP. It kills anything in one hit in this game, including bosses.
Go and claim your prize.
As long as you can pull off the counter.
It should have been destroyed.
Destroy the only thing capable of ending the Crusades and creating true peace? Never.
Then I will.
We'll see. I applied my heart to know wisdom, and to know madness and folly. I perceived that this also was a chasing after wind. For in much wisdom is much grief. And he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow. Destroy it! Destroy it, as you said you would.
I can't.
Yes, you can, Altair. But you won't.
We've got it.
What the hell was that?
Well?
We've got them.
How many?
At least half a dozen.
We don't need them all.
We should assume some amount of decay. I can't imagine they'll all still be functioning. At least 2 appear to reside on land masses that no longer exist.
We'll dispatch teams to each site and determine viability. We only need 1, after all.
What about the rest?
Collect them. Let's not leave anything to chance. Last thing we need is some damn survivor making trouble for us in the new world.
And the assassin?
We have what we need. Kill him.
Wait. You know how these things work. I doubt we'll be able to walk right in.
What's your point?
We might need him. His memories. I'd recommend we hold him until we have confirmation that there aren't any surprises waiting for us at the sites.
This is a waste of time.
You said it yourself. We shouldn't leave anything to chance.
Very well. Ensure we have no further need of him, then kill him.
Fine. Stop undermining my authority.
I just saved your ass.
Let's go. We've got a lot of work to do. Don't get too comfortable, Mr. Miles. We'll be back for you soon enough.
What the hell is that? Oh my God. Looks like... Is that blood? The hell were they keeping here before me? What happened to him? What does it mean, I wonder?
Dun dun dun. Please let me skip it. Oh no, Assassin's Creed. Ah, fuck. Assassin's Creed credits, they never end. Fuck off. I've already finished it now. Cool. Right. Ah, right. Assassin's Creed 1 finished. Yes. So we'll move on to Assassin's Creed 2 next. I've got the Ezio collection. So that's 2 Brotherhood and Revelations. And then from there, we will move on to possibly 3. Possibly. I might skip 3 because it is quite boring. And then go straight to 4, which I enjoy quite a lot. And then we'll go from 4 to possibly Valhalla. I don't think there's any after 4 that I really want. Like, I'm desperate to play. Or change it up enough. Yeah, Black Flag is 4. So it'll probably be 2 Brotherhood, Revelations, Black Flag, Valhalla. Most likely. I can't think of any other games in between that I actually, like, desperate to play. Like, I'm not that fussed on Syndicate. Unity's a pile of garbage. Rogue is the same as 4, but shitter. 3's meh, at best. Origin is too grindy. Odyssey's too shit. Valhalla. Yeah. So we'll do 5 more games. 2 Brotherhood, Revelations, Black Flag, Valhalla. Cool. Okay, so next time I'll be on is going to be Friday. We're going to be pushing forward with Chris's campaign in Resident Evil 6. If you have an Xbox and you wish to play with me, it'll have to be the Xbox One edition, unfortunately. Then by all means, jump in the Discord and send a cheeky message. There's the Discord. I've had a massive upload of videos on my YouTube. So if you want to catch any reruns, and it's the full 4-hour streams, or, you know, however long that game lasted. So there's nothing cut out. There's nothing edited. Edited. Learn to speak. Edited out. So anything that's in there is in there. It stays in there. That's how I'm doing it. It's effectively just a way of me saving my streams, without, you know, because Twitch gets rid of them after a month. So if I want to keep them, I've got to do it like that, unfortunately. I'm just looking for someone to raid currently. I don't know who's online. Rift versus Wrath are online, but are they actually streaming? Are they actually playing, or are they chatting? No, I don't think they're actually playing anything. That's fine. Let's go for another Assassin's Creed game. As soon as we're starting 2, let's get into 2, shall we? Find someone we can take into 2. I don't know why my Twitch has been so shit. Just not loading. Any sound, anything. Alright guys, I'm going to have to cancel the raid for some reason. My thing's not working. Which is a shame really. I think this is the first time we haven't raided someone at the end of a stream. Yeah, no problem. I'll see you on Friday. Yeah, guys. So Friday night is Resident Evil. Sunday night should, in theory, be Dark Souls. There shouldn't be any reason I'm cancelling it. Dark Souls 2, I should say. We're in the second DLC for that. And anything else I need to tell you? Oh, we're moving on to Far Cry 4 on Monday, which we finished Far Cry 3 last night. So I will speak to you later. As always, if you do get in the Discord, if you want to have a chat, just chuck a message in. And as always, guys, love you all. I'm gonna have to leave you all. Peace.